linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Flips it out in the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Here's Carr to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Receivers right now aren't getting open. We got to do a better job offensively of trying to create opportunities for them. So use motion, get some stack releases, create that separation, slant routes, out-breaking routes. Just give your quarterback a chance.
Wide out trying to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Throw it, say it. Makes the grab. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
He's got his man, makes the grab. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really...
And down he goes. The protection good for a while. It broke down, and he could not get away. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Carr. It's complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Lets it fly. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot. And make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
To the air on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 17 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's Texas A&M looking to push their record to 4-1 on the season. And you do that, you're in the driver's seat in terms of locking down a postseason spot. Although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Going to the run to start this second half. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Right on the money. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Got a man in the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking for a crease. It's Mobley. Might have a chance.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They go right back to him.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. How in the world did he miss that? So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. They'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Moving out of the pocket. Complete to the right. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Buckeyes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Here's Sayin to throw. Got it. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
He'll bring it out. It's Barres. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Throwing, Carr. They're working that left side. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
What a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when he's throwing on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Mobley. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Play fake, Carr. Pressure coming, and they got it.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard. High level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical 3rd down.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop it back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Sayed. Using the quick game. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Sayed. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. This is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making big play after big play. Both these guys, you got to tip your cap because the quarter...
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking for space. It's Mobley. Makes it past the marker. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Carr. Skips away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And the ball squirted out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And I tell you what, man, the defense really needed a play. They had to have something go right. Down by 2 possessions, they do what they haven't done in this football game. They forced the turnover, now set their offense up to hopefully get right back in this football game.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Turns it on at midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protect.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Offense facing 4th down.
Booster. Ready, go. 4th down, say it. Going long. Makes a catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's...
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy...
Could be an alley. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Mobley. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll leave it with the lone back. Stopped again. At least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. They'll field this one in tight quarters. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Fakes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple of minutes to...
And the sack all the way back at the 5. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Saying to throw for it on 4th. At the 35, he's got room. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
Got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The offense changing the play. Saying back to the air. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Say it. Lets it fly deep downfield. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On the move, it's Jackson. Maybe some room here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right.